Mitrom and Bandhuvam, welcome to South Asia Maps, your education channel, Intellectual Kshatriya's channel. I have opened a new playlist series for you, that is the Kerala. This is the part 1. In this part, we will be initially talking about some geographical features of Kerala. Later we add on certain other features. In the part 1 we will be discussing about the certain districts and taluks of northern Kerala. This is Kerala, the fascinating land or God's own country, sandwiched between the majestic Sindhu Sagar Ocean here and excuse me for my allergies, fascinating Sahya Mountains, Sahyadri Mountains or Western Ghats. In this series we will be interchangeably using the present names and the past historical names. This is the southern part, Venadu region, further south, Nanjil Nadu, today Kanyakumari district area, the princely Kochi state, the Cochin state, essentially Thrissur district, the northern part Malabar or British Malabar district, and of course this is Tulunadu, the Kasargod region. From Tulunadu to Nanjil Nadu, the fascinating region we are going to discuss today. Mitram and Bandhuvam, if you are new to our education channel, and I have already posted more than 360 meticulously made presentations on Indology, human demography, human ecology, and history, and varied related topics. That is our YouTube channel South Asia Maps REddy. As of 2023 April, there are 368 videos. You can go and look at them. This is the Kerala series that we are talking about. These are the initial roundabout more than dozen presentations I prepared, and I will be posting them. This is the part 1, Kerala district, northern Kerala. Kerala is a very fascinating land of Adi Sankara, is the land of Rajarshi Marthandavarma, the great ruler who passed away around about 1758, 3 years before the earth-shaking battle in South Asia, that is the Battle of Panipat. He is known for winning the Kolachal battle against the Dutch East India Company, that is the Kolachal prowess, the valor of Nair warriors against Dutch European imperialists. Excuse me. And we have seen similar series, Maharashtra series. You can look at them. And before the Maharashtra series, I talked extensively about Devabhumi, Himachal Pradesh series. And before that, I already posted fascinating British Bengal presidency, 11 political divisions and 61 districts, of course. And we have to talk about the heartland of Bharat, that is the Indo-Gangetic Plains, Ganga Sindhu Maidan, the United Provinces, 10 divisions, 48 district, UP series, that is British India United Provinces, current Uttar Pradesh. So you can go and look at those events, presentations. Why I have brought this initially? Because whenever we are talking about Mitram and Bandhum, any region, you have to know at least certain provinces and districts like that. If you know more than the districts in each district, 2 or 3, important places or taluks or tehsils or sub-districts, your understanding of that region will be more. That means South Asia currently has around about 1000 districts or so. We are talking about the west of the Radcliffe line and east of Radcliffe line. But I have made this series little simple, and most of the time we'll be talking about the partition time district, that is the British consolidated districts of Bara. So, and before that, in the Kerala, the old nomenclature and new nomenclature also you should be aware of that, and we will be talking about those names interchangeably where the audience will be exposed. This is the northern part, centric in the Malabar region. Kasargod district, Kannur district and Wayanad. I added Nilgiris, that is actually adjoining the Wayanad plateau, to make the story complete so that you have broader understanding. Of course, the Calicut or Kozhikode, Malappuram and Palakkad regions. The northern part, and I have mentioned these taluks sub-tehsils in detail. You can stop it and read it, and I will not read them just completely here. Just I have posted this so that you can have a better understanding. This is the northern part, that is the Kasargod, close to the Netravati river. The Netravati river flows here, that is close to Mangaluru, Tulunadu. Northern part of this Kerala is Manjeshwaram river. We have the Kasargod district and historic Bekkal fort, and other important place is Hosdurg Taluk. Kasargod, Hosdurg, Bekkal, you can remember. The major agriculture research center, Plantation Crops Research Institute, CPCRI, Central Plantation Crops Research Institute, is hosted in the Kasargod area. The next is the Kannur area or Kannanur. We have in the Kannur Tellisheri and Mahi. Very easy to remember, the British East India Company Bahadurs, this area headquarters was in Tellisheri or Tellisheri. There is a river called Tellisheri actually. Adjoining to that few kilometers, there is also another town called Mahi. Mahi was the French headquarters, center, trading port as well as the fort. Tellisheri was British. That was the connecting point is euphemistically called English Channel. That means that is the in the European geography across the Dover Strait English Channel there is England, and this side is the France in the mainland, that is called English Channel. That is euphemistic or allegorical. Tellisheri and Mahi. And Kannur was the major British headquarters, that is the army headquarters for a lot of years, Kannur. Later when they built the railway line up to Calicut, extended eventually to Kannur initially. Later it was extended of course to Mangalore, that was in South Kannada district. That is about this Kottayam should not be confused with like Kochi, the Kottayam district, that we can say southern Kottayam, used to be we can say northern Kottayam, used to be a small principality in the historical medieval times. So, Talliparamba, Kannur, Tellisheri, Mahi, you can remember English Channel, Kottayam. South you come to Calicut, the heart of Malabar is the Calicut, also called Kozhikode. North of few kilometers, Kozhikode is a beach called Kappad, where the Portuguese navigator and proselytizer Vasco da Gama landed. That drastically changed the Indian history. That was in 1498, Kappad. Of course, other important town is Kilandi or Koliandi, and Vadagara or Badagara. Badagara, Kilandi, Koppad, Kozhikode. This is the heart of Malabar region. Across we have this is the coastal region or Malabar upland, and further we have the plateau region, that is the Wayanad plateau. In the Wayanad plateau we have Mannanthwadi and Kalpetta and Sultan Battery. You remember the Sultan, the Tipu Sultan and his father Hyder Ali, the rulers of Mysore, the de facto rulers, even though Maharaja Vadayar was the de jure ruler, and they had their cantonment area that's called later Sultan Battery. You can easily remember Kalpetta, Mannantwadi, Sultan Battery. This is the Malapuram area. Formerly used to be part of Calicut, Kozhikode district or Malabar district. Northern part is Irnad region. And Manjeri and Malappuram are the important, and Ponnani in the southern part. The royal families of Nediyurappu, there is a town called Nediyurappu and Perumpadappu, and they hail from this region. And this is of course the Palakkad district and Volluvanadu. And Shoranur was the major junction when the British built the Malabar to Madras Railway line. Madras Railway Company built that. That was completed 1861, fully completed by 1881, bridging the river and connecting the Calicut. Initially connected to Baipur region, that is the southern part of Calicut, Kozhikode. And Volluvanad, Shoranur, Vattapalayam and Chittur. And this is about the this region, and we will see in the actual map. Before that, I will show you. This is the Oxford Atlas Muttaiya's map. So we are looking this part. This is the Kasargod and Hosdurg Taluk, Talliparamba Taluk, Kannur Taluk, Tellisheri, Mahi. Mahi is actually again an exclave of Pondicherry, that is in the enclave in Kerala, that is in the Kannur district. So Kozhikode means the Badagara and Koilandi, Calicut, Kozhikode. This is the Wayanad Plateau. Vaitari, Sultan Battery, Mannantwad. This is the Nilgiris region, that is the Pandaluru and Kunda and Udagamandalam and all those areas. Mallapuram, Ernad region, Mallapuram, Tirur and Ponnani, and Perintalamanna. The Palakkad, Mannarkad, Chittur, Alathur, Ottupalam. This part we covered so far today. The famous railway line, 1862, I have in the railway playlist, you can look at it, Madras Baipur. First, when the British built the railway line from Madras, Jolarpettai and Salem to Tirupur and Coimbatore and Valayar, it stopped at Baipur because the Baipur in the river Chaliyar or Baipur. Later they built the bridge and connected to Calicut. That happened around about 1888. But initial railway line that was built in stages ran from Baipur to Jolarpettai to Madras. That was the railway line the British built. Yeah, this is the same region we are looking at. This is the Nilgiri Plateau, this is the Kozhikode region, this is the Wayanad Plateau, and this is the Mangaluru Netravati Basin, and this is the Kasargod region, this is the Kannur, Mahi Tellicherry, this is the Kozhikode, Badagara and Kilandi, and this is the Mallapuram, Ponnani and Tirur and Tanur and Nilambur and Irnad region, Palakkad and Mannarkad and Alathur and Chittur, Vattupalayam and Shoranur, all those regions. That is about in brief, the fascinating introduction to part 1, the districts and sub-districts of Malabar, northern part of Kerala. That is the part 1. We will look at other parts later. Mitram and Bandhuvam, if you like these presentations, I really appreciate you take the time to subscribe the channel and bring it to the notice of your friends. And see you later in other presentations. Dr. J. Reddy, South Asia Maps.